All right, this is the Mercedes G63 G-Wagon, right? You know what it is. So let's go ahead and get started. And let's just go ahead and move on out of here. When you first get in here, first off, it's already trying to choke me. The car is already trying to strangle me with the seatbelt. But when you look inside here, the first thing you're greeted by is the presence of this deep, dark, red apple, almost red lipstick, matte red color as well inside here on these seats. It's not glossy seats. These are like a matte red type of color, and these are like, man, the interior of this kind of car is like big boss dog interior. Like, this is next level. Just looking around here, y'all got some spectacles to see in this vehicle. Suede roof liner. Oh man, this thing is right from the beginning. Here it is when you first start up. Got that nice tone, and look at this. It's got this ambient lighting. That's what we're gonna check out first. I want to check out the ambient lighting on the interior before we go anywhere, while we're still like in this nice shady position. Like, look right there. You see that red right there, that pink? Because right here, underneath here, is a LED. Now you see now if it's like the GLE 63, this should be changing colors, but it looks like it's just a consistent pink. I'm seeing pink here, pretty much pink everywhere. Pink there. This isn't even touchscreen up here. That's something I noticed that's different. The other one is definitely touchscreen, but this one isn't. So quick selector right here for changing your modes. And when you look at it, it's nice and clear, HD. See, slippery, individual, nice and crisp screen. I think we're gonna check out the Sport Plus function. Unlike some of the other ones, they make it simple. You just got a button saying exhaust, suspension, engine mode. A round of applause right from the beginning. Now let's go ahead and go, because this vehicle right off the bat is impressive. And I got all the exhaust, suspension, the engine mode, and the top settings. All right, so that means Sport Plus, all that good stuff for the suspension, exhaust. I'm gonna actually roll the windows down. There we go. I want to hear. Put it in reverse. So you see that it's got 360 view. So there's like a little wall right here in front of me. On here it shows the wall too. See, I'm going in reverse right now. And then when I go into drive, just before I park it, you see it shows the camera right there, so I can see what I'm approaching, and it shows, warning, like getting close. It's got pretty good engine sound. Like, it sounds nice and beefy. And the thing I like about it, I think is kind of cute about it, is the shifter for drive, reverse, park, all that good stuff. It's like right where your windshield wiper switch would go usually in most cars. It resembles like how it is for Tesla. But it's got a carbon fiber steering wheel. Like, a majority of it is carbon fiber, and it feels nice in your hand. Like, it's really smooth, but I don't know about how functional it is though. You see that engine? Let's see if we can get a little bit of sound of this motor. Whoa! So when you turn to the side, first off, I noticed the bolster grabs you. So I turned to the left, and the right bolster put a little bit of pressure on my lats there a little bit. So that's pretty cool. And even right now, when I'm doing this little minimal turning right now, I feel the I feel the lumbar support. It's like somebody's in the seat putting their hands on me. I'm gonna compare this to other vehicles I've driven that are big like this. Now this one definitely has a performance edge to it, because bolstering is grabbing me. The last time I felt that was in a Jaguar years ago, and I haven't felt it since then. I felt other little things, like seatbelt grab you or something like that, but as far as bolstering grabbing you, haven't felt that in a while. Okay, yeah, you can definitely feel that. You can definitely feel that V8 power. Like, it pulls you. Like, when you start getting on it, it's getting you for sure. And as you decelerate, you do feel the transmission downshift to help assist in your stopping as well. Every time it goes down a gear. You hear that? Hear the engine downshifting? All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Oh, you hear that downshift too. Ooh. there's a bolster grabbing me. Thank you, Mercedes. I actually kind of like that now. So instead of having to use your core to hold yourself up, the bolstering holds you up. Woo! There's a beast right there, a powerful beast right there. Now, if you don't know this, this is a twin turbo V8 engine. Since we were talking about V8s, let's go ahead and check that out real quick before you even look at the rest of the car. Now you gotta look in here and find that. All right, so opening this hood was a little bit tricky. As you can see right there, there's the engine, V8 twin turbo AMG style. Now you see the way Mercedes puts a little special care into attention to detail with their engines, handcrafted engines. Now, a little history for those who don't know, they used to drop G-Wagons out of helicopters for people because you got to be able to have a vehicle that's durable. That's the reason why they're so expensive, and that's the reason why they're known as being durable, because in war times, they would drop this from a helicopter. So it had to be very durable. Now, I didn't drop it off from 1,000 feet in the air, but, you know, you got to be able to drop it from, you know. And let's give this car a real look over. Now from the front, it's like obvious. You see this right here. Opposed to that old G-Wagon style, I like this new look with the LED headlights. See these LED headlights? A nice circular look with a big old halogen right there in the middle. And it's got a heavy duty style bumper. It resembles something from like a Jeep. So just looking at this car, let's see the things that we can find. First off, look at these brake rotors. You've got to be some of the biggest brake rotors I've seen. I'm not sure if they're as big as the RSQ8's 10 piston rotors, but they're pretty big. But there's definitely not no carbon ceramic. But these brakes are still drilled, so they're offering nice cooling performance for this vehicle. And you need that because the vehicle is so big. Now everyone knows that you don't need all the performance for the brakes in the rear. Most of the performance needs to be in the front. So in the back, you just got like, it looks like about a single, maybe a dual piston. But one of my favorite features on the outside is how this exhaust tips come right here on the side. Instead of going out in the back like they usually would, these come right here. That's pretty damn sick. All right, so let's go to the back and let's open this thing up. This thing is big. Let's see what we can fit inside though. Of course, plenty of space in the inside of here. Now, something a lot of people may not notice, this back door opens automatically the rest of the way. Nice and controlled at a controlled pace. You see it's got like a little piston actuator right there. So clearly there's plenty of space in the back here of the G-Wagon, so I could literally sit in the back of here and have like a mini picnic or something if I wanted to. You know, it's not a crazy amount of space back here, but hey, you can get all your bags and stuff for whatever trip you got going, and it's gonna look good sitting here with the red. But hey, now you got to get red suitcases to match it. When they say they used to jump these things out of helicopters, it makes sense because you can tell when you close the doors, all the doors are so like structurally sound. You close the doors, you have to put some actual power into it. Like, I'll give you an example. You close the back door, you can't just toss it closed. You got to really hear that nice solid snapping. It snaps in place. This door is like rugged and like definitely these doors remind me of Jeep doors. Durable, you know, nice, durable, simple, functional doors. This is like basically like a Jeep door on super steroids, basically. Though when you open and close the door, it definitely feels like a Jeep door. Like it closes, I feel like it's built the same way. Like it's even got the hinges right there on the outside, like how a Jeep door would be. Now you see AMG right there at the foot when you step inside the car. It's in the front and the back. But something about the way that they did the interior for this vehicle, this red, all this piano black, plus the Burmeister surround sound system always has that nice cutout metal look. It just looks so finessey. Like, I guess this kind of looks like an F, maybe F for finesse. And also when you look at the door handle, it's got all these little gauges right here. And so instead of them being down here, you know, usually where the armrest is, you got to reach up here. That was something I wasn't used to. But you got heated and cooled seats over here, as well as adjustability throughout your entire seats completely in so many different ways. Now this is an advanced seat right here. It's got full adjustability. These right here adjust. Now it's not a crazy hard lightweight bolstered seat. This is more like a luxury bolster seat, you know, because this bolstering in here, at least here, it's like mechanical actuated, and like up here as well. So it has like mechanical features so where it supports you when you're driving. The seatbelt tightens, as well as inside here, it's like little functioning pieces inside there working. But on the inside, a couple features. Open that up to gain access to the inside of here. Not complicated at all. Also, when you look inside here, you see nothing but suede all along the whole roof line, along the whole headliner. This right here, it's not, you can't see through it and there's no shade, but if you open this up to vent, you'll at least be able to get some kind of like little ventilation through here. And this is not along the whole entire roof. It's just a small little portion of the roof. But if you look, there's a speaker right there for the Burmester. And if you look up here, there's even a speaker right here. So there's a speaker here, speaker down there, speaker up there. And look at these nice circular vents. That's pretty cool compared to the other ones I've seen. I like the way Mercedes has that. You just turn it to right or left to close it, and just full 360 movability. Now looking at this, it looks like rear wheel drive, all wheel drive, and front wheel drive. Now that's dope. All right, foot up on the step. Let's climb inside here, see what it's like to hop in. Now, directly behind myself, I got plenty of space, but I kind of don't like how I'm sitting like so upright. It's like so. Better sit up straight, young man. So the next question is, can these back seats tilt back? Because if they can, then we're on like a next level here. Let's see. I'm checking. Yes, thank goodness. There's a little lever. Bring the seat back. And there's a little catch bar back here. Very nice. If I push the switch, it's gonna go back forward, and you see how it rests upon that back part right there? Regular, upright, super straight businessman position, and back. So that's a nice feature. Now it's a lot more comfortable back here. Before I felt like I was like, man, this isn't meant for you to be comfortable in the back seat, is it? But now it's I'd say it's definitely adequate. And now that I've actually gotten like a little closer look at it, the seats actually have like little bars of suede just in the middle of the seat. Just in the middle, suede like right here. But the rest of all this is all leather. And these seats aren't crazy adjustable like the front ones are. And this is what I mean by fully adjustable. First off, the seat goes forward and back. You see that? It goes forward at like it moves forward at like a 45-degree angle, so it goes up and down off that. And this part right here can move as well, but I can't move it mechanically right here. It's more like a digital thing. But you know, all this stuff is fully movable. That's cool for the seat. But even in the back, there's a modest level of functionality in the back. You got like a cigarette lighter and like a little ashtray. I don't know who's smoking inside of this car, but I guess if you got money to get one of these, you don't care about not having the car smell certain way. You get your G-Wagon because you want to do G-Wagon stuff, and that means smoking inside. Another thing I like about the back is it has like these vents right here, though it would be nice if there was one up here as well, but that's just me, you know, nitpicking. Overall, you can't complain about it. But I didn't point this out before, there's heated seats in the back as well. Here's the last bit of cool features I noticed on the vehicle. Now when you get close up right here, look right there, you got a window washer. Spray is that and clean is that clean. Also pay attention here. Also, this front is not for just you to see it, it can see you. Alright, I'm gonna start it up. I'm gonna put it in the max mode for the engine and the exhaust so you can hear what it sounds like revving up. Alright, we're in full Sport Plus mode, so listen up. That's one off here. Two. Similar to Audi, there's a rev limiter, but this one a little bit better than Audi. It stops at 4,000 RPM instead of just 3. But I wouldn't say that it's any louder than the Audi. If anything, when I was revving up the Audi RSQ8, because it's a similar, both super powerful SUVs with twin turbo V8, so that's why it's getting compared to it. Checking the sound of that engine compared to this one, I like the Audi a little bit more. Even though this one sounds a little bit deeper tone, I like the snappiness more of the Audi. When you come to open the door, you can't just pull it. You gotta literally pull this right here, push the button in. Otherwise, the door is not opening. All right, now before we go, I just want to give you a quick look at the steering wheel. Now, this is the only bit of carbon fiber that's in the whole entire car. Inside and outside is right here on the steering wheel. Now, why they chose this to be the only place where it's at makes no sense to me. It's a little too glossy for me. I like looking at carbon fiber more than touching the carbon fiber. I prefer this Alcantara right here on the sides. But it would be nice if the whole thing was Alcantara. But you know, to each his own. All All right, let's get on out of here. It's been fun driving the AMG G63 G-Wagon, or however you want to phrase it. Definitely a powerhouse, you know, someone who, you hear that hard snap? Someone who wants a real structural, sturdy, yet definitely luxury vehicle. The G63 G-Wagon might just be for you if you want the most technology with performance. Because like this would be comparable to a RSQ8. I did a video on that as well. What I can compare from what I've actually seen as far as the differences between the two, they both got V8 twin turbos. Now, I've driven the RS7 and been in the RSQ8, and something I could say that's different is the seats. Mercedes Benz as a whole tries to like make their interior a little bit more luxurious as far as the way it feels when you're inside, you know, the whole ambience of it, you know, because Audi is like really like direct, straight to the point, you know. It's fancy looking, you know, but it's not the most fancy brand anymore like it used to be. Now Mercedes is a little bit more fancy than Audi. All right off the bat, they already make them just fancy. That's just the way they like to do their cars. They make them fancy. But with this one, you get that nice luxury with the power, you know. So if you're looking for something powerful like the RSQ8, but you want a little bit more of a luxurious touch to it, then this vehicle may be for you. Because I still haven't gotten used to this adjusting bolstering, and I haven't been in a car that had that in years. So I got a whole bunch more videos coming out. I got a whole bunch more videos that are actually up right now, whether it's American vehicles or European vehicles, a whole bunch of stuff on there, and a whole bunch more stuff to come. Like and subscribe, especially if you made it this far. I'm trying to get this channel bigger, you know, so I can do better videos, more in-depth videos, you know, more comparison videos. You know, we're gonna be going there, gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff. I'd like to give a thank you and a shout out to Whithin Motor Company out here in Scottsdale, Arizona. If you're someone that's looking for a dope car and you want someone that's gonna not give you this crazy hassle experience, and you're in Arizona, or even if you just want to travel, come down to Scottsdale, Arizona, down here at Whithin Motor Company, and they'll take good care of you. I promise you that. See you guys in the next one. Peace.